Hello, YouTube divers. This is Water Diver 122, and I want to welcome you all to another episode of Coda of Soda. So today we are going to be tackling one of the biggest projects that I had in store for this series, and it's something that I have wanted to do ever since this series started. This was one of the biggest things that I wanted to do, and here we are. Today we are going to be reviewing two sodas that I've pretty much already talked about on this channel. These are two of my all-time favorite sodas, and they are Pepsi and Nitro Pepsi. Yes, finally we get to review both of these sodas together and on the same video. So, let's get freaking into it. We'll start off with regular Pepsi. So, regular Pepsi. I have already talked to death about this soda. But in case if you are new to this series and new to my channel for that matter, I will just go ahead and tell you, even though it's pretty well documented at this point, Pepsi is my all-time favorite soda. And yeah, that kind of spoiled the rankings there, but whatever. Um Pepsi is just everything you could ever want in a soda. Depending on who you are. Like if you like fizziness, then Coke is your A game. If you like aftertaste, you might want to lean towards root beer or lemon lime flavored sodas. But when you're looking for sweetness, Pepsi's got your back. Pepsi is, in my opinion, the sweetest soda ever. Well, if not in the top 10, or heck, even in the top 5 for that matter, because the sweetness, the flavor, and I know it's cliche, because I know a lot of people love Pepsi because of its flavor, and a lot of people don't like Pepsi because of its sweetness. But when it comes to the three main soda qualities, which are flavor, fizziness, and aftertaste, Pepsi is perfect in pretty much all three of them for me. Sweetness, I already mentioned, don't need to discuss it anymore. The fizziness, though. The fizziness is the weakest part of this soda, but it's not even that noticeable because the fizziness in this is just absolutely majestic. It's just great. And then the aftertaste, easily the best aftertaste out of any cola out there, in my opinion. Yes, Coke and RC Cola might challenge that a little bit, especially with RC Cola. And even though I have said in the past that RC Cola does have the best aftertaste out of the big three colas, I think Pepsi might have overtaken it. It is just that good. I love Pepsi. I love it to death. It's my all-time favorite soda. My go-to soda for that matter. And there is absolutely no other soda that I would rather have than Pepsi, unless if I'm given the choice or I'm just feeling adventurous. But nine times out of 10, Pepsi is my go-to. Now, moving on to Nitro Pepsi, the most unique soda out there. These sodas get their fizziness from nitrogen, which gives them a very thick fizziness. And honestly, even though the fizziness in Pepsi, this version of Pepsi, is pretty much perfect, fair. Nitro Pepsi is, in my opinion, on another level. Like, it's so soft. It's so mouth-watering. It's just, Flavor is great on this, even though I do prefer the flavor of regular Pepsi just a tad bit more. The aftertaste is not really that noticeable, like, when it comes to flavor. It's more of a fizzy aftertaste. Like, it's very, very soft. It's very, very smooth. It's a very smooth aftertaste. But overall, Nitro Pepsi is a great and a very, very good soda that is definitely on the rise. Nitro Pepsi has only been around since 2019. So give it some time to grow, and I guarantee you that it will be sold in stores and supermarkets all around the world. All around the world. Because in my opinion, like, if I was a soda marketer or anything of that sort, I would definitely try and get more people to try Nitro Pepsi, because Nitro Pepsi is a very, very great soda. Very, very great. However, when it comes to pairing it up with the big boy here, regular Pepsi will always get my vote. Even though Nitro Pepsi is, without a doubt, a fantastic soda, and a very unique soda for that matter, regular Pepsi will win it for me. Not probably 9 times out of 10, unless if I just really feel like having Nitro Pepsi. But if you want to hear more of my thoughts on these two sodas, I have videos where I talked about both of these sodas. I talked about regular Pepsi in episode 1, and I talked about Nitro Pepsi in episode 13, along with the vanilla draft. But I prefer the regular draft of Nitro Pepsi. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and do the taste test. So first off, we're going to go ahead and do regular Pepsi. Cheers. Oh, yes. So good. And now Nitro Pepsi. One other thing before we go. I must warn you that you must be very careful when you open up a can of Nitro Pepsi, because chances are, even if you don't shake it, it's going to explode. So make sure you're ready to catch that. But regardless, a phenomenal experience either way. Alright, so with that said, that concludes this edition of Coda of Soda. Thank you so much for watching, my fellow YouTube divers. This is WaterDive122 signing out, ready to dive and more fun on YouTube. Thanks for watching.